Okay, now we can officially start the live stream. So, I do apologize for both times that I had to stop the live stream and restart it and delete the old ones. That should not ever happen again. What I am going to do next is give me a minute or two. I just need to add a feature to this. So, trigger, cockhops weed produce. Deny, false, sell. I sure as hell hope this works, because this is going to be a one-time thing. Try full vente. What is try? Is that going to be part of the server event? Try. What is try full vente? Translate. I think it's French for something. It's a weed client. To make it so when you sell it, it notifies the cops. This won't take too long. I'm still looking for stuff. Deja Propo. Sell. We'd sell. Okay, this should work. So, what I have done is I have just rewritten the code, and then I'm going to do restart kjobs underscore. So at this point, whenever I go to sell and it denies me, it's going to call the cops, telling them to go over to, well, the pier. Ah, man. If you need assistance, just call. You know what? I did not mean to crash like that. I had no idea my engine was already that weak. And I can't call him just because of the fact that, well, one, I have the permission to fix my car. And two, I need this truck to be unseen, and I don't think he's going to want to come over to me and help me. Then again, he'd be in trouble if he reacted anything like, you know, like if he recognized me, that would be against the rules because he lost his life. But nah, if I crash again, I'll call him. You know, I don't want to just like come tearing out of there and all of a sudden crash. And let me see if I can. I'm just gonna have to get it here. Alright, fine, I'll call him. I don't want to call him. And I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, thank God I muted my mic. Like, you heard me start wanting to sneeze, and then I actually sneezed while it was muted. Don't you just love pollen? Makes me feel sick. What?
We're making wraps. Are you ready for one?
Not yet. Hey, sir. I need you to fix that truck up there. Yeah, you can keep it for as long as you need to. I don't really need it. I just need it fixed. Like, I don't need it this minute. So how's your day going?
Very good.
Okay. Well, just fix my truck. I got some other stuff to do. Just take care of it for me. Thanks.
Yep.
Cool, now that's taken care of. Hey, sir.
Yeah, what's up?
Donate that truck to charity for me. I just went and got myself a rental. For whatever reason, there's like a big like red smudge mark on the windshield, but that'll buff out.
Yeah, I can't see it, but alright. I'm down here.
Yeah, that truck right there isn't mine. It's just a rental. That's why I don't need it. I have another rental. You want to see it?
No, it's fine. I can't even see that one. I'm neck down and I'm trying to fix
I know. No. The truck that you're fixing, I'm not paying you for it. Whoever I got it from is paying for it. So you might want to check out this rental.
What for?
Oh, just check it out.
Like, in a second after I get done fixing it. Could take a while for some reason. Seems like an easy fix, but, it takes a while.
Yeah, what do you think of my rental?
I mean, it looks fine to me. Except, like, some rock chips or something, or door. I mean, that's what you get for living in Sandy,
Yeah, see ya.
See?
There's a body on the ground. want to hit that guy into the barrier so he'll die. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm gonna laugh when there's a cop sitting up there on the bridge. I'm sure there's gonna be someone leaving. I could do one shot.
What's your problem?
Loser. I still have to lie down with you. Whatever, dude.
Unbelievable. Never stop me.
Yep, I got your man.
I wonder how soon cops are gonna show up.
Are you high? I'm sorry. I'm a
What
little
was
stressed.
that? Hey, Megan. I don't know how I got by before I learned absolutely. Whatever, dude. Wow, it's pretty.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it actually works. It actually works. So the code that I put in basically has it trigger an event, and when it triggers that event, it calls, or it basically shows up as a notification, just like it does for when you collect weed, like cannabis, and um. So yeah, that's kind of what happens. I want to take out a loan. Well, I'm gonna go sell weed again. Oh, nice. Wait, is there a cop here? Keep your shit, I don't want it. Oh shit. Here, we're gonna slip through here. I'm gonna run over here. We're gonna hide. I'm gonna keep selling all my weed until I run out. Oh my god, get up, get up, get up. Oh my god, there's a cop. Oh, there's no one in it. Okay, cool. So I can steal the next one. Hold on. Here, hold on. Let's go over here. Up to here. Over to here. Why? Maybe that's for fishing. Ah, he left. Chucka left. He'll be back on, most likely.
Fucking crazy. Fucking idiot. You are so dead.
Put your hands up right now! Put it down! LSSD, put it down!
Whoa. You stay back!
Didn't mean to shoot.
Didn't mean
Put
to
it
shoot
down.
what?
The thing's got a hair trigger. Put it down. Oh.
I need to be the chief. I would have shot the guy if he was taking shots at me. There are no accidents in RP.
I still have. I could really use a vacation. Wow, and is that aliens? Yeah. You know, if I offer consultation, I have a choice.
Damn.
Hey, what? Shit out of me. I know a super chill place on Haywick Ave. Yeah, I came up with it. Listen, if you do this, I'm gonna destroy you. You got that?
Lol.
See you in court, you moron.
Okay then.
I get it. Stop.
It's hard times out there, you know?
I ain't even tripping.
Gotta go tell the program. Oh, God!
Are you high?
I'm gonna run out soon.
I can't stop thinking about it.
They already sell these people or not? There. I must be out of the zone.
I could really use a vacation. On my way to meet my manager, like I told you. And you know that. You got any extra money?
Yeah, no club. That's funny. I'm gonna jump down here. I'm just gonna say he was down here the whole time.
What the fuck are you doing in Davis? I thought you might have gone home with that little number.
Oh, did I run out of weed? Oh, I ran out of weed. Ah, now I gotta go pick more weed. I'm gonna go pick some weed. I don't feel like driving up there. You know, owner and admins and other kinds of staff, if they can no clip just to get for me to be a bit quicker, you know, power to them, because it saves people time. I'm all about saving time when it comes to roleplay. I completely agree with the idea of it. You know, I get it, certain scenarios just don't need to take as long because it's more about the RP and less about getting there and whatnot. I mean, it's gonna happen. Might as well make it happen quicker. Let's do... Wait, no, hold on. It's... No? Huh, I can't figure it out. Let's try a different one. I was trying to do habanero, but it's not working. There, you can do that. Okay, this is all I'm gonna take. I only need 21. Okay, let's get to the car. Let's get out of here. Huh. I'm gonna do one more. Just one more. That way I have 7 more. It gives him a chance to get up here. Here. Giving him a chance to get up here. There. BRB. Oh, good. That means I'm gonna go pick some more cannabis. Murder Kitty.
What's up?
Yeah.
So I just gotta take a flight out and come back in real quick. My graphics are dying, my textures.
Oh, hey, hold on. Before you go, what'd you do to it? Just tint it?
Yeah, I put blacked out tint. I was trying to adjust the tint, but until you buy it, it won't let you view what it looks like.
Huh.
For the most part, until you get out. So this one looks like light smoke, right? Turn on the lights. You can't even see the lights in the back.
That's not very realistic.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to.
I mean, I see why. I see why it's realistic, just because there are technically lights in the back. But
yeah, I want my lights in the back to show. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll run it down there and I'll go and figure out which one it is. I need to go on duty first.
Yep. Dude, I can finally go buy my charger. Now I just need to save up 240,000 or 250,000 to grab a house. Are there any cheaper houses than 250,000?
Hold on.
Oh god, the textures.
I didn't even know my chargers could look like this. Jesus. Which one is this? Is this the 2018 or is this the... What? Oh, it's the 2018. Hey guys, guess what? If you ever want to not be a lazy ass and simply watch my videos, instead you want to actually be in the video, you need to come and play on the server. That's the only way you can stop being lazy asses. I'm kidding, but I'm glad that you guys are showing support just by watching. But yeah, if you're ever tired of being a lazy ass, then yeah. Choose light smoke.
What tent is that?
Light smoke. Go down to the shop and just look at it. Here's what happens. Whenever you buy it, it defaults back to the no tent. So like, no, I mean you can scroll through the different options, but as soon as you purchase it, it puts it back until you leave the menu. Once you leave the menu, then it'll show it correctly. Yeah, also, don't be titting the windows too much. And also, ask Knight how the fuck to fix it, because... Oh, just got demonetized. No.
Wait, what are you doing? Recording?
Streaming.
Oh. Hashtag demonetization, everybody!
Yeah, anyway, no, tell Knight to fix the PD job tint, because... Here's the thing, all the cars are technically set to being undercover. So what'll happen is if it has like a standard GTA license plate, take a look at it for a sec. Look, see how they're all numbers?
Yeah, just exempt.
No. Here's the thing. I set every car we have to being undercover. If it isn't undercover, it'll put law info for law enforcement. Because here's the thing. What I did was I got rid of NYPD, LAPD, and AST from the original, like, here's the thing. If you go and download the framework online, it has everything set up so you can configure your server for New York or for whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, like GTA 5 Police, how they had multiple themes. Well, I changed my theme to Law Info, if you will, instead of NYPD. So basically, if you set all of it to undercover, it'll do numbers instead. So tell Knight to fix the window tint, because I can't seem to get window tint to work. And I have no idea what's going on with the dirt textures on this car. I think I'm going to get rid of the dirt textures, because that car's always been bugged.
What, this one?
Yeah. Also, did you know that if you were to go for... No, listen. If you were to go for BCSO, you could have your own 2018 Charger, marked.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm using. I'm using the undercover version of that.
Yeah, this. But no, I'm just saying, I need to find some skins for it, and then maybe. And also, I need to add some skins to the, No, hold on. I need to add some skins to the, 2014 marked, and then the 2014 marked / unmarked, the one that you can make into a slick top.
Yeah.
I need to add some
And
skins to both of them, so then they're basically the same car. But I want to have all the supervisor stuff and like all the cool versions of a certain skin on the one that you unlock much later.
See, what I'm thinking about is, you know, an unmarked slick top that says supervisor or chief on the side.
Well, no. Here's the thing. So,
you know what I mean?
No. Listen, you see that Charger right there? There's a certain skin for it that people like, and if you get the one with the removable light bar, that's basically that exact one, but without the ALPR possibility and all that other stuff. It doesn't have as many options, in other words. Well, it does have those two skins that I'm talking about. and one of them does say supervisor, and one of the other ones says traffic enforcement. You know which skin I'm talking about?
Nice. Yeah. We also need to get more skins for the event anyway. Because it says marked / unmarked, and all it has is marked.
Yeah, that's a mistake. Hey, I'll probably take the server down, let the computer cool off, and then when I put it back up, it'll be fixed to just say marked. I don't know, you need to go find skins for it. Go find skins for it.
Is there a way I can save this charger so I can just spawn this exact charger in?
I was thinking about making it so you could purchase your cop car. Now, what I am thinking about doing though,
please.
well, no. Here's the problem. If I were to do something like that, I'd have to make it rental based, if anything. But no, the idea was to make it so you can purchase a cop car. And basically, I guess the department could spawn you the money for it, and basically you could buy your own cop car, and then at that point you could save it. The only thing I worry about is civs getting access to it. So what I might do is make it so it's like a secret car dealer, and on that car dealer you can buy all the emergency vehicles, and then like at that point you could keep it.
Here, come here. I got a good spot for that too, because in the server that I'm helping another buddy with, we've got, you know, it says steal cop car, quote unquote, in a circle, or rent a cop car kind of thing. We have it down here.
Yeah, so down here you get to buy your cop car.
Yeah, it goes right here. It spawns facing this way. And then you can just roll out and pray to God you don't get caught.
Oh, no, the idea that I have is to go put it somewhere where maybe it's like a giant lockup and it's got all the police vehicles in it, and then you basically check one out. And then here's the cool thing, because we don't allow civs to drive cop cars, if a civ got a hold of it, they would have just wasted their money. So at that point, a cop can come and say, well, no, here's the thing. At that point, a cop could drive it to the sell place and then let the civs sell it, and then they would go to jail for trying to steal a cop car. So that's what they could do. They could force the civs to sell it, and then they go to jail. That way the civs are, no longer motivated, or it's like an anti-motivation, because it's motivating them to not do something, Yeah. So, I mean, we can look into something like that. I just need to get a working car dealer script. Oh wait, we have one. So maybe I could just add a section to the car dealer that's for emergency vehicles. And we can go from there. And then the only thing I worry about is cadets. Listen. The only thing I worry about is cadets buying certain cars that they shouldn't have. So what I might do is I might make it so cop cars are worth like $1 billion or something. Obviously no one's gonna have the money for a cop car at that point, and then the chief can give them the $1 billion to go out and buy the cheapest one. Like and it's basically like it's clearly impossible to get the cop car unless the cop of the highest rank gives you the funds for it. I mean, that's kind of how it works in real life. You have to like get funding for a cop car. So why don't we just make it some exorbitant or some like insane amount, so that way it doesn't happen. A cadet has to request a cop car.
Sorry for cutting off, Jaguar. Say you're a detective and you quote unquote retired from the PD, right? You want your cop car.
You can't keep it though. I mean, here's the thing. It would be a car that you can't drive. So at that point, the only thing that I worry about is that the sell price is going to be...
Car, but you know what I mean.
Well, no, here's the thing. I don't want you to sell your cop car. And if you do sell your cop car, you have to turn the funds in to the police department, and then the police department has to get rid of the funds. Meaning, what you do is you write down how much money you had, you take in the money, and then you set your money back to what it was, so therefore the money's gone. Money just disappears.
Yeah, how do you even mess with your money? Or do you have to be an admin to do that?
You're an admin, right? Oh, no, you're a mod.
Me, that's about it. Yeah, you modded me.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, you could just give me the money. Come find me. You hand me the money. Otherwise, you know what I'll do? When I find out that you sold your cop car, guess what? I'm going to reset your character. If not, I'm going to remove your money. If you didn't do anything stupid with it. You know?
No,
You
I
can't
haven't even
use
touched
that
my
money.
yet.
The only thing is I need to find a balance where it's out of the reach of civs and fellow cops that are looking for, you know, their cars. And I need to make it so, you know, basically only certain people can get it and only certain people can keep it.
Oh, I got it.
What?
Jaguar, I got it. Kind of like a police issued paperwork. They have to come down here, and we physically have to do it.
What? You physically have to get it? So basically, we can get rid of the police garage at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. So say I'm a civ, right? I have to physically come down here and wait for lieutenant or above.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe captain, for that matter,
Lieutenant
just to
or-
get captains off their
Actually,
ass.
you know what? Yeah, I agree with you. Captain or above.
Because the
And then it
captain's gonna
says-
know what you want to get.
Yeah, it'll be like a little circle or something like right here. Register, vehicle, etc. By cop.
I don't know.
You know, kinda
Anyway, I'm gonna go eat dinner, so that's why I kind of didn't want to keep your cop car.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I wanna save that cop car. Like,
No,
wish
I
there
mean,
was a
here's
way
the
I
other
could
thing.
get
You
to
do
the
realize
trainer and
that,
save it.
listen, cops. Wait, you just said trainer.
Yeah, the trainer. It's a FiveM trainer.
Huh.
So what you do is
Hold on. I know how it works, dude. I know how it works. No, I just got an idea. What if
What's that?
we were to somehow get a trainer, make it so when you go on duty, you have access to the trainer?
Yeah, and then maybe we
If
can
on
get, like, a
duty,
website, capture
then
text
if
system.
button is pressed, then the menu will show up, and at that point, you could access your saved cop cars. So that way you
Yeah,
have
'cause
to
that
be
makes
on
it
duty.
so much
Because,
easier.
well, no, not only that. You could go and pull out a cop car from over there, save it, and when you get fired from in-game, you can't access the trainer anymore. Ah, bright idea.
Actually,
there you
I like
go.
that idea.
Now here's the other thing. I
But-
would have to go in and I'd have to name the trainer to like totally not a trainer, so that way people don't know about it. But no, it would be available to cadets and probationaries and up, you know, for all departments.
I just want to be able to do
And that's
like
all you would-
save to my charger right here.
Yeah,
and then
but
just go
the thing
slash
about it though,
unmarked.
well, slash unmarked
Because I
wouldn't,
spend
that's not a
money-
thing.
I spend
That
money
won't
to
be a
get this
thing.
car the way I
Listen,
want it.
I get it. You know, the other thing is just to use your paycheck to pay for it, you know, because you're not going to be spending it on too much else
Yeah.
or too much other stuff. But, no,
Well,
what
I
I'm
guess I'd rather buy
thinking,
this
what
car
I'm
from you
thinking,
guys.
listen. I don't want people getting their cop cars and just making like a million variants of them. And the other thing is you don't do slash save, you would just use the trainer. It's a menu. We could even build it into the cop menu maybe. Add another
Yeah.
option so then you can list, like you go down to vehicle and it's like pick vehicle and then you can save vehicle and it'll save it to the menu or something. I don't know. I'll have to talk to
Hey,
Knight
Jack,
about it.
How hard is it to, like, say I'm off duty, right? Say I start my recording or stream from my house, right? I buy a house in game.
Yeah.
And I go, like, puts on uniform, goes to garage, and turns on unmarked unit. Like, that one specific person is the only one allowed when off duty to drive this said vehicle. You know what I mean?
Wait, what are you talking about? Look, if you're off duty, don't be driving cop cars. End of story. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah, I know that, but I think I just said that wrong. So,
You know, hold
How
on.
about
There
this
is one
car,
thing.
like-
There is one thing that I'm thinking of now that we could do is we could make it so you could go on duty at your house if you request it. Because
Yeah,
think about
that's what
this.
I mean, I can just pull my unmarked unit out of my garage and then just go on duty.
Well, no,
Instead
here's the
of
thing.
having to
Here's the
come down
thing.
to precinct.
The only problem that I have with the trainer though is that it's not being pulled from a garage. It's being pulled out of thin air. It's basically allowing
I mean,
you to
you could-
spawn it. Now
you could push.
I'd have to make it so you have to go to a certain area, meaning like an existing garage, and then if you're inside of that area, or you have to be like inside of a circle on duty. But then I don't know. There's way too much work to do if I'm gonna try to make something work like that. That's the only thing I have a problem with.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to work on
I
it.
mean, don't
We
get
could
me
use.
wrong.
There are trainers out there. Look, I even have a trainer, you know, but you never see it because I don't ever run it. And even if I do run it, I'd have to start the
I can't
resource.
access the trainer, so.
No one can access it but me, so I could work on something. Hold on, let me actually start it real quick. Actually, no, hold on. If I start it, it's gonna break the voice chat because it'll break it and make it global.
Oof. So
Yeah.
here, what I'm trying to say is, so say I'm at my house, right?
So fucking-
I'm a cop. This happens IRL all the time. Cops have their marked units and unmarked units parked at their house. They take.
Yeah, they take their cars home. That's the problem. I'm trying to find a way. Now, we could either make it so you can physically buy the car, and therefore it's yours, and no one can take it from you. It's a personal vehicle. That's also an emergency vehicle. Or do we make it so you have to be on duty, and at that point you can spawn it? Cops would have to be trained to spawn it only like at their house or only at the police department. They can't just pull it out of thin air.
Yeah.
And if they're ever caught pulling it out of thin air, they need to either RP it as being it or having it delivered, meaning, like, let's say your car breaks. Like, let's say you borrowed a cop car from the normal station, and then you also have like your personal one, right? Well, you can't just crash one and then pull out the other. You need to wait like 5 to 10 minutes for it to be delivered on a flatbed. At that point, yeah, you can go ahead and spawn it. Like, you need to call a mechanic and say, deliver my cop car. So then what we could do is work with the mechanics on this. They have to drive the flatbed there as if they're delivering a car, and then when they get there, they simply spawn the car on the flatbed, and then they RP taking it off the flatbed. So, like, you'd have to RP, like you'd have to, like, for a moment, like, not do this in character. You'd have to do the command to get it on the flatbed, and then you resume the RP after pausing it, taking it off the truck. So you basically put it on, take it off, and then at that point you could go, because you need to RP taking it off the bed. Or you just have the mechanic show up and say, here, let me pull it off the truck. Once he pulls it off the truck, you spawn it.
Yeah.
I don't know, we could work on something.
I also
Again,
think
these are ideas. Look, I need to go to dinner. Look, hold your thoughts, write them down, organize them. That way you're not spewing off ideas that no one's going to care about in 20 years. You know, make it worth your while.
I will say this before you leave. Can we make it more controller friendly? I want to be able to look back and...
Okay, that I can fix that on a fly. No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the seatbelt... Do we use Y for anything? No, listen, do we use Y for anything?
Let me find out. Hold on. Getting in and out.
Y, not F.
No, on my controller, I use my Y button to get in and out of the
No,
vehicle.
no, Y on the keyboard.
Oh. So far, no, I don't see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna go fix it real quick. It doesn't take that long. So I'll be in my head. As they say, be in your head. Is that even a thing? Look, let's go to engine toggle, config, toggle key. Let's look up the controls for FiveM controls. Hey, there we are. So then we're gonna type in Y. We could do 246. And then I need to go find seatbelt. What? Hold on. Oh, where's number 75? Oh. 7. So what's 7? Let's pick a U. So a key that requires U. I don't want to make it every time you put your siren on. Should we pick another one? No. Don't want to do S. Don't want to do left shift. No. I know I'm almost done with this. Let's start at the bottom again and go back up. See if I can find something. Spacebar? What do we use spacebar for? B. So we could do 305. 305. Let me check 7 again, see what that one was. So press B to put on the belt. Or is there a U? U. U and then nothing. Is there a U followed by nothing? Could do Z. Actually, hold on. Let's do 43. So, and this would be for engine toggle. Actually, no. Let's do 246. Oh, now press Y to start the engine.
Hello.
Yeah, check the controller, see if there's any problems putting... Oh, hold on. So, press B. Now push...
Pants out to that sky cam.
B. Bravo.
Seatbelts on.
Yes. Now, press every button on the controller until Bravo is pressed on the controller. No, I'm not talking about the Bravo button. I'm talking about, like, until the same function is done. Push every single button until you can try to get the seatbelt to come off. Do you have any issues? Like, is the seatbelt coming off or not?
Nope, not coming off.
Okay, that means you have to use your keyboard every time. Now, I want you to press Y. Y.
It's turning my engine on and off. I see that.
Okay, now press every button on the controller until the engine turns off. And if it doesn't, great. Are there any button issues? Are there any button issues?
I mean, the A button pulls up the library on my controller.
Get out. Isn't that the bottom button? Or is that the one on the side? Which button is the A button on the PlayStation controller? How about that?
I have no idea. I use an Xbox.
Well, is A the enter button?
No, it's the very bottom button out of all of them.
Yeah, does it usually act as the enter key?
Occasionally. It's X, I think, on the PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation is on the bottom, or the PlayStation button that I'm referring to is the bottom one, and it does the enter function. It used to be triangle.
It's enter.
On PlayStation 2 it was triangle, on PlayStation 3 it became X. That's normal. You know why? Because that button is the same button you used to run. On PlayStation, you usually tap X several times on PlayStation, and you also hold Shift to run. So I have it.
Yeah.
So basically, you know what's happening in the background every time you run with Shift on the keyboard?
What?
What'll happen is it'll say you're not in a vehicle, you're not in a vehicle, you're not in a vehicle, and whenever you let go of Shift, it stops. Stop running around. I can't keep up with you. But
I'm on shout. I can hear you.
yeah, I'm on shout too, but I don't want to go out of range. But no, like right now I'm trying to tell it to open the menu and it's not working because guess what? I got rid of the message for it. So basically, whenever you're in a vehicle, then it'll bring it up. But no, there should be no lag or anything because I've had it in the game like that since basically the beginning. ESX and today.
Quick question.
What?
How do I look at applications?
I'll have to add you to it. Now, no. So when you get in the car, you press Y, which is not too much
Y
different
and
from
B.
you. Hold on. On Revolt, it's U, correct?
It's L and U to start your car. Or L is your seatbelt. U is to start your car.
Right. And on controller,
Use
what's the
siren.
equivalent to U? What's the equivalent to U? Here, I'll ask
think
myself
you
that
got the arrow
question.
button.
Hold on. Isn't U also known as D-pad up? So on Revolt, you can start your car using D-pad up. Is that true? It is. Hey. Hey.
What's up?
So on Revolt, don't you press D-pad up to turn the engine on?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so that means they were using control number 303 or combination 303 or function 303. Basically, input replay screenshot is you, aka D-pad up. So that's what we have it set to originally. Now it's
Here,
set
look in your
to...
Discord. I'm DMing you. This is their entire keybind setup. for
Okay,
in-game.
okay.
That's everything. And then it matches somehow perfectly with the controller. That means
Yeah, you
when
can
I
do
press
all. Yeah, you
the
can
B
do all
button-
of that on the controller. Somehow. It's not the most optimized
I
thing
could-
on controller, though. That's the thing.
I don't know. I mean, works pretty well for me. I can yelp my sirens by pressing my B button on my Xbox controller.
Your B button, sirens. What?
I can yelp my sirens. So here, hold on, look. This right here.
That's
control. I'm pressing control. You know, say it's just.
Here. Let me get in the car.
I was trying to get my seatbelt off. I'm gonna have to readjust to B.
Well, see, over here, I want to have it so... Hold on. No, so on this server, I want to have it so... Like, you know how on their server you press G to turn on the siren?
Yeah.
You can't... That doesn't correspond with anything on the controller. And I remember on Big City, when I used to play over there, I remember when they changed it to G, and I was just so furious about it, because it's like, dang it, now I can't engage, or I can't engage the lights and the siren. I can only engage the lights. You know, I can only go code 2 with the controller. I have to use the keyboard to get code 3, which is
Yeah.
stupid.
See,
So,
every server
I've
I've ever been
optimized
on
it.
has that same button layout.
No, here's the thing. Every
just
server,
become
listen.
accustomed to it.
Every server that I go on that isn't Big City has it the good old-fashioned way, which is this. I did everything on the controller. And here's the thing. Look, if I'm driving down the highway and I have my windows up, or I mean my windows down, and I want to turn the siren on, I can just roll the windows back down. You know? It's not that hard. I mean, that's the only overlap that there is, and it's so much more efficient to do everything on the controller if you're going to do it on the controller. It just is.
See, I do everything else with keyboard except driving. That's it. Everything else.
I
is
know,
keyboard.
I know. So if everything is if everything driving base is on controller, right? Why not put like the basic functions that you're never going to use while you're driving on the keyboard, and then put all the siren stuff on the controller?
On the G-pad.
Yeah. Like when you get in the car. Hold on.
See, when I drive, and this is personal preference. Say I'm in a pursuit and I've got 3 other officers behind me, right? I want to be able to look back to see where they are behind me, and look
Without taking
quickly
off your
pop
belt.
forward.
On Revolt, does it take your belt off every time you look back?
Nope.
Huh, so they must have it so it's not going to listen to controllers. Is it possible to put the seatbelt on via controller? On Revolt.
That I'm not entirely sure.
Well, if it's a
No, I
no,
don't
then
think
it's a
so.
no. That means they did a little trick. Basically, there's a trick where if you aren't pressing anything else on the keyboard, and you only use the controller, right? You're not like talking on comms or anything with your keyboard. If you strictly only input via the controller, it will not listen. But as soon as you press any key on the keyboard, it listens to the controller.
Yeah.
So like if I'm talking,
if
listen.
I press
Listen. If I hold caps while I'm talking on the radio and I look back on the controller, it will disengage the seatbelt most likely, or any key on the keyboard.
That I have done before.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, but here's the thing: there's a trick where it'll basically ignore the controller until a key on the keyboard. It doesn't matter if it's even a FiveM function. It could be any key on the keyboard. You know, 5, you know, D minus, or I mean, page down or delete or whatever it is, right? It could be any of those, and it will trigger when the control is pressed, as if that trick wasn't implemented. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go eat dinner. Bye. Take the car.
See you later, bro. Actually, I need to get off and eat too. I want to save this car.
Yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, etc. Goodbye.